Somebody you know bought a house back in the 70s for about $30,000. Today, it is worth more than $500,000. They will tell you it is the best investment they ever made, and every number agrees with them. 50 years up, you can live in it. Nearly all of their wealth is parked in it. And it is not just their house. Real estate is the largest asset class on Earth, nearly $400 trillion of it, worth about 3 times every stock market on the planet combined. The single biggest place humanity stores its wealth. So of course, it is the better store of value. Case closed. Except that story leaves out the one thing that explains all of it. Store of value quietly assumes a house and Bitcoin are trying to do the same job. They are not. A house is shelter that happened to become a savings account. Bitcoin is a savings account that was built as one from the first line of its code. One of them was handed this job. The other was designed for it.
So how did shelter become the world's savings account? One date, 1971. That year, the United States cut the last tie between the dollar and gold. Money could now be created without a gold constraint, and it was. So the dollar's purchasing power kept eroding. Everyone with a nest egg needed somewhere to put purchasing power that would not quietly melt. Houses were durable, everyone needed one, and they could not be printed, so the money went there. Real estate did not win the savings job on merit. It won by default. You can see it in the numbers. Since 1971, the median American home rose about 18 times over. Consumer prices, over that same stretch, rose about 8. Homes climbed roughly 2.5 times faster than consumer prices. A house in 1975 did not become 2.5 times better shelter. It became a place to store value that had nowhere else to go. The asset did not change. The money did.
But real estate does that job at a price, and the price is easy to miss. A house is not a savings account you can leave alone. It charges you the whole time you own it. Property tax every year, whether or not the house went up. Maintenance, insurance, a roof that fails on its own schedule. It is slow to sell, tied to one spot on the map, and subject to whatever the local government decides. Real, ongoing costs that a number on a chart never shows. A house can also earn its keep. Rent is income, and Bitcoin produces none on its own. That point sits on real estate's side of the ledger. And the famous advantage, leverage, fades. Put 5% down, and in year 1, your return on cash looks enormous, close to 100%. But as you pay the mortgage off, your own money fills in behind it, and the return settles toward what the asset itself earns, around 5% a year. The house did not get worse. The leverage got paid away.
So what does Bitcoin bring to the same job that a building cannot? 3 things a house cannot copy. A supply capped at 21 million, fixed in code, that no government or committee can expand. Portability. Your savings can cross any border with 12 words. No deed, no closing, no permission. And almost no carrying cost. There is no property tax on a private key and no roof to replace. Put them side by side. As shelter, a house wins every time. As a pure store of value, held for decades, moved across a border, kept out of reach, the properties tilt the other way. Not because Bitcoin is magic, because it was built for exactly this, and a house never was.
So put it back together. Real estate is good at what it is for. It shelters your family. It anchors a neighborhood. You live in it. You raise a family under its roof. Bitcoin does none of that, and it never will. If someone tells you to sell the house and put it all in Bitcoin, they have lost the plot. That is your home. But that is the whole point. These are 2 different jobs. Real estate became the world's savings account by default after the money broke in 1971, and it does that job at a real ongoing cost. Bitcoin was designed for that one job from the start and carries almost none of the cost. You cannot live in your Bitcoin. You also cannot fold a house into an email and carry it across a border. 2 assets, 2 jobs, not a contest. So the next time someone says real estate is the better store of value, the reply is not yes, and it is not no. It is a question. Better at what, exactly? Because one of them was designed for the job you were asking about. The other just got handed it when the money stopped working.